Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your girl, Chicago Lala, the mother of Shaquille and Shakari Shepherd. How y'all doing? I wanted to talk about, this month today is the 30th, so we got one more day to this month, and today is the last, well, will be almost the last day of awareness for domestic violence and abuse. I don't like to say domestic abuse first or violence first. I like to say talk about the awareness. So this is Domestic Awareness Month for violence and abuse. So anyway, as we all know what domestic mean, it means local. It means within your camp. It means within your circle. It means where you're from, where you live, where you're at, what you're around, your surroundings, your environment. And so many people are suffering from this. And we always associate it only with men and women relationships or with intimate relationships or sexual relationships. People are domestically abusive to their children. Children are domestically abusive to their parents, unfortunately. Unfortunately, even animals. We don't talk about the domestic abuse that animals suffer. We don't talk about if your police in your community are abusive and they terrorizing you and they harassing you every time they see you, that's domestic abuse. You're being abusive to your community. If you live in a community and it's a desert and there's not one store, you can't even get a cup of coffee, you can't even buy a newspaper, even though people don't sell newspapers anymore. But I mean, I'm just saying there's no currency flowing, there's no currency exchanges, there's no banks. That's domestic abuse. You're being abused by the government, aldermen, mayors, whatever, whoever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? But, and this is, off topic, but I met Duck's mom today, Mama Duck. Man, she is so awesome. God bless her. She is so sweet. Oh, my God. She is just so genuine. Oh, my God. I gave her my son's program from his service, and she gave me her son's program from his service. That was a beautiful exchange. My heart just bleeds for her. My heart goes out to her. She is such a dynamic woman. And I know that a mother can tell another mother's love for their child. And she loves her children. And my heart, so let's keep her up in prayer, her and her whole family. And anyway, so back on topic, I'll talk about her tomorrow too. On my Mothers in Mourning video, tomorrow on the 31st, which is the last day of the month. Because I explained to y'all, I do Mothers in Mourning every month on the last day on the 31st because my son left here on the 31st, January 31st, 2020. But anyway, so we're going to get back on topic. So domestic abuse, people just always associate violence. They don't ever think about verbal abuse, spiritual abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, and so it's not just about the violence. When you getting banged in your head and stuff like that, you're being abused. But when a person sit here and they call you stupid stuff like, oh, man, shut up, you a clown. That's abuse. And what they doing is they manipulating you to get conditioned to it. When the police pull you over and they not friendly, they are peace officers, supposed to be. They supposed to be kind and nice. They supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying they supposed to, kissing your butt, you know what I'm saying? But they supposed to just be like, how you doing today, sir? How you doing today, ma'am? I hate to disrupt you, hate to interrupt your day, but I had to pull you over for this or that. They just go into their spiel. They so rude and mean. That's abusive. They abusing their little situation. They abusing their little, I don't even want to say power because they ain't have no power. They abusing like they position. And it's just really unfortunate. And the same with parents. You don't tell your child, shut the fuck up. You don't get to say that to a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. That's abuse. You don't get to tell your wife, what the fuck? Leave me the fuck alone. That's abuse. You don't get to tell your children or your husband, you're so stupid. That's abuse. Just because, again, you're not, giving somebody an uppercut and all that stuff, that does not mean that they're not being abused. And when you do it on a regular basis, another thing that defines abuse is consistency. So if I slip up and I call you stupid, excuse me, pardon the body, ask for forgiveness, keep it moving. But if you do this on a regular basis, you're abusive. And you suffering abuse and people don't know it, and that's why y'all was quiet this month There was no purple. Where's all this purple? Nobody was rocking purple for, you know what I'm saying, all these domestic abuse survivors and victims and things like that. And I hate to even call people victims, but some of them are, especially if they helpless. If you 75 and 80 years old and you being mistreated in a senior building or a convalescent home, which we used to call it, then you're a victim because you can't defend yourself. That's what a victim is. A victim is not somebody like your girl here. Why? Because I'm not going. So, you know, just to let y'all know that we should have brought more awareness when y'all trying to share the month with this cancer. And I seen something on YouTube talking about focus on cancer. What kind of sick shit is that? You don't put a focus. What you mean focus? How about focus on killing cancer? You don't sit there and make that a thing. And y'all rocking all this pink, that's cool and everything, but they tricking you. I'm not disrespecting nobody. My grandmother, you know what I'm saying, she went to go be with the Lord from so-called breast cancer, you know what I'm saying? So they said back in 87, but they lie all the time. And I know that's another thing. It's hard for y'all to believe that y'all being lied to on a regular basis. These people do not care. It's unfortunate. But again, what we need to do regarding this month, and I know the month is over, but